sunshine. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today. I don't want to waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could. The things out there are wild and crazy, and just sometimes you need a minute to breathe, and that's why I made the show so that we can focus on the good things. There are still positive things going on in the world, even through war and other things that are just always seem to come up in life. There's still good things going on. That's what we do on the show. We focus on the positive. And this is the 280th episode of us focusing on the positive. So yay for that. I have clapping sounds for that. Yes, 280th episode. Woo! We've made it. We've come this far. We're also live across all three platforms, YouTube, Rumble, and X. So make sure wherever you're watching, you press the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. Sharing is caring, as they say. And we got Top Cat, aka David Morris here, member for 38 months. That's a long time. Thank you. He said, you. Hi, you. Hi. How are you? How you doing, David? I hope you're doing well. I am doing pretty good today. I have a birthday party to go to. It's going to be fun. Mexican birthday parties are very interesting. They get quite interesting. How's everybody else doing today? I hope you guys are all doing well. What's up, Steel Leg? Let's say hello to everyone. Darren's in the chat, of course. Mod Extraordinaire. What's up? Shane is here. Shane saying hi. Granny looking glam. Yeah, we got so many good stories to cover, like the featured story with the young man who takes his grandma to the prom. I mean, you can't get any more wholesome than that. It's like extremely wholesome. We have so many other good news stories, like especially about animals. This is definitely like an animal theme week. We got a lot of cute animal stories. We have hero goats. Like, you guys have heard of canines, but there's goats that apparently are rescuing people. It's quite amazing. We have to talk about so much stuff. So you know what? Let's start here. So many other people are rolling in too. So hello, everybody. And I'm sorry for being late, by the way. I know I started the show a little late today. I apologize. I'm sorry. I know your time is valuable. I apologize. But we're here, though. We're here. The important part is to, like, you know, better late than never, as they say. So it's okay. Let's start here today because we have actually some kind of like a weird type of archaeology news, which we used to cover all the time, and I haven't for a minute. But I saw this piece of news and I was like, oh, this is really cool. So let's talk about this here. It says, this groundhog dig revealed a 19,000-year-old secret. This is crazy. Look at this little groundhog. He's a little groundhog. It uncovered a secret. Let's watch this video. Look at this. This is so cool. Okay, hold on. We're going to watch this video. It's going to be really cool. Watch this.
Taking a step back in time, the historic village at Meadowcroft in western Pennsylvania is open for the season. It's the site of the earliest known evidence of human activity in all of North America, by the way. And guess what? Just a few hours from the Susquehanna Valley.
Shannon Perrine takes us to the rural community of Avella, where two men of science and one nosy groundhog helped unlock secrets dating back 19,000 years.
Little ground.
In 1955, Albert Miller, the farmer and amateur archaeologist, wrote this note after finding a groundhog hole with lots of evidence of human history strewn around, dug up by the groundhog.
That's
And
so
he found
cool.
the evidence while walking under a giant roof of rock, protecting a great camping spot high above Cross Creek.
So walking through here, you would see the overhanging ledge and immediately recognize this is a good place to make camp.
When you walk up the steps, you may see it as just a hole in the ground. But this hole took professional archaeologists decades to delicately
That's
dig.
so interesting.
And it took water flowing in Cross Creek millennia to deposit layers of dirt, preserving
That's so
evidence of human
interesting.
habitation
I love
for
it.
you to see.
Albert knew his theory that people had camped under that long ago was correct. And he kept quiet about his find. He enlarged the hole,
Wow.
he found more artifacts, and spent the next 18 years trying to find a professional archaeologist to excavate. He knew it should be
That's
done
crazy.
professionally.
In 1973, the University of Pittsburgh tasked Dr. James Adavasio, a 29-year-old
Look how
faculty
cool
member,
he looks.
with finding a field school for archaeology.
Look, this guy's look is amazing. I just want to say he looks really cool. Look at those big glasses and his hat. I'm totally like disrupting the story for
A 29-year-old
looking
faculty
cool.
member with finding a field school for archaeology students. Boy, did he find one.
And it wasn't long before they realized this site is older and deeper than anyone anticipated. And by 1974, they got the first radiocarbon
That's
dates
so
back from the
interesting.
Smithsonian and just blew everybody away. No one anticipated this site was that old.
Front page news
Wow.
in the Washington Post, August 4th, 1974, when the science backed up the dates.
And that news, did it really shake the archaeological world?
Oh, it did, because it challenged the paradigm at the time of when people arrived in North America, and so it was received with some skepticism.
I love old
And,
footage.
what I have learned in my years working with archaeologists is that they can be pretty brutal to each other.
International
Yeah, they
criticism
can.
followed with demands for more evidence. Dr. Adavasio kept testing and showing the cold hard facts. Radiocarbon dating vindicated him and Albert Miller, who discovered that groundhog hole, and the changing face of human knowledge that came with it.
The deeper in the ground you dig, the farther back in history you go. Here's the surface, present day 2026, 5 inches below that, the
That's
year
so crazy.
1775, about the time George Washington was hanging out in Western Pennsylvania. Another 10 inches down, the year 1265. Well, these archaeologists kept digging, and the deepest part of this site dates back 19,000 years.
That's
Previous
wild.
radiocarbon dating showed that the Clovis people walking around North America 13,000 years ago, Albert Miller and that groundhog, revealed this local site that pushed that date back in time another 5,000 years.
And he was a remarkable man, with
So
a
cool.
very, very curious man, loved learning, and he was very proud of what
A man of
was found.
science.
What would he want to tell folks now, especially given the fact that because of his work and your work, people can just come see it? I mean, you can visit.
People can just
Oh,
come
yeah.
see it.
Yeah, I think, and that's one of the things we tell people is, you can come stand where prehistoric people stood.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where else are you going to do that?
Pennsylvania, apparently. Wow, that's so interesting. I love human history and all of the things to go through. And one of the reasons I always covered archaeology news is just to remind everyone that the earth will still go on, after civilizations will come and go, but the earth will will always remain. The earth is what is the consistent thing in all of it, and humans will carry on. There'll be different versions of us, but they carry on, and that's why we're still here through all of the war and everything. And that's I always find that fascinating and kind of hopeful. Somebody sent me Justice S sent me something really interesting today. I was gonna wait until I see an Ian so forth in the chat or some of the Brits. Where are the Brits at? Where are the Brits at? I know Shane G's here, but Shane G, I don't know if Shane G is necessarily a Brit. I don't know if you count Shane G. We need Ian so forth and Charlene and the Brits. Where are the Brits at? German here. Hi, TD. You are German. We got lots of Americans in the chat. Technically not. Technically not. We'll get there. I'm gonna wait until the Brits are here before I share this one because it was funny and it made me laugh. And it's about turtles. It's about turtles. It's about
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
It's about turtles. We'll talk about it when they get here. I'm sure they'll get here at some point. But in the meantime, we have to talk about some heroes, specifically this little hero right here. Supernova. 4-year-old saves her grandmother's life. Incredible little story with this little girl. She's so cute. And she saved
And to be
her
written now,
grandma's
where a
life. She's
family
hero.
and police are crediting a 4-year-old girl for helping save her grandmother after a serious
She
accident.
saved her
Catherine
grandma.
Cook shows us how she did it.
I'm a monkey.
4-year-old Nova Hallett
Oh,
loves
she's so
to
cute.
pretend, be it a monkey or a K-pop demon hunter.
I got Mila.
But 2 weeks ago, Nova didn't have to pretend to be a superhero.
I love
She
her already.
was one.
What 4-year-old knows how to do that, you know?
Nova's mom, Haley, was at work. Nova was home with her grandma, Charlene, and baby brother. That's when Charlene took a nasty fall.
My grandma sits on her head, and then she was being back up her head.
And she was bleeding on the back of her head.
Yeah,
Was that scary?
yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, Nova sprung into action. Security video shows her running outside to look for help.
That was
She
sweet.
flagged down a neighbor who called 911. Minutes later, first responders were here. Nova led them right to her apartment. Haley
She's
wasn't
a
far behind.
hero.
Seeing the notification on my phone of the police officers and my mom outside. A lot of
She
emotions.
saved her
A lot of
grandma.
emotions.
You can see the blood on the back of Charlene's head and
that's
shirt.
so bad.
She spent
Oh,
about a week
God.
in the hospital.
That poor
She's doing
woman.
a lot better now that she's home. So is Nova.
She had a little bit
Oh,
upset
God,
when
that's
she
awful.
wasn't home. But we told her, like, she's in the hospital. She's getting help. You helped her. And she's like, okay, I saved grandma. And she felt really, really proud about
Yeah,
that.
you
Big
did.
sister
Yeah, you
Mavis
did.
is proud too.
1000% proud.
It's hard to know if
1000%
teaching our kids about safety will pay off when it really matters. And then it happens.
Mhm.
There's no words I could put on how I felt with that moment coming home and hearing from the officer of how great of a job that she was
Can't
that she did.
Can't imagine.
Like, what parent could, like, there's no words
yeah.
besides just being grateful.
All in a day's work for this supernova.
Oh, she is
Oh my
supernova.
goodness,
So
what a
cute.
sweet girl. And I can't believe that, like, she jumped into action just like that.
She did.
Amazing. What parenting, too.
I know.
Yeah.
And what a supernova.
Absolutely.
Good
I
Cuban.
couldn't resist, Christine. Based on Nova's actions, Beaverton Police tell us they'll be nominating Nova for a Community Life-Saving Award. They say she
Yay!
demonstrated an incredible level of bravery
She
and
did.
awareness, especially for someone so young.
Oh my goodness. Well,
She
thank
did.
you for bringing her story
You
to us,
bet.
Catherine. Appreciate it.
Deserves the award. She is a hero. Rescued her grandma. She's only 4 years old. Rescued her grandma. We need more parents like her parents that teach their kids about safety and what to do in an emergency. That's awesome. It's awesome to see little hero stepped up. She's so cute. It's like that's such a scary situation for a kid to be in. Like, I mean, the grandma, like you guys saw that injury in the back of her head. That was so That's like, I mean, I could barely look at that, let alone like being a little 4-year-old and then seeing that scary sight and then just, kind of going into action and like getting the help that she needed. It's really difficult. It's really difficult, for an adult to like, figure that out, let alone being, a little kid. That's really hard. So I'm glad for her. I'm glad for the grandma. The grandma lives. The grandma lives. So that was a good story. This is the next story here. Let's see. Okay, this is speaking of grandmas, here's the highlighted story for the day. We've got the grandma going to prom. This is a really cute story. I love it. Here we go. It was her dream. Teen keeps childhood promise and takes grandma to prom. That's just awesome. I love that. Here's that story right here.
For many high school students, prom is a night to remember. But for one student in Southwest Wisconsin, it was about fulfilling a promise and making a lifelong dream come true for a very special person in his life. Crystal Flintrop has the story.
It's a prom night years in the making, but not just for the students getting ready. For Avant Williams, this moment started when he was just a toddler.
Since I was like a little kid, my grandma's been telling me she wanted to go to prom. It's her dream. And then today I just feel like I should make that come true. And like a little bit past that, my grandma's from Iceland. And Iceland, she didn't have a prom. So then my junior year prom, she told me I have to take her. So that's how we're here.
For his grandma, Spala
That's how we're
Heller,
here.
it's a dream shaped by years of watching American culture from afar.
I come from Iceland, and we don't have prom in Iceland. I've always wanted to go to a prom. Watching American TV and, all that glamour that goes
She's
with
like a
it.
funky
And,
grandma.
for 14 years, he's been saying, yeah, one day I will take you to prom.
A promise that stuck with Williams for years.
I was definitely excited. I mean, I've only been looking up to this moment since I was like 2 years old. So like, it's a big deal for my grandma. And it's like, I feel like very special that I can take her this prom.
And after more than a decade of waiting, that dream is finally here.
Oh my God, it's so special. We have such a special bond. I'm just taking every inch in and just enjoying every moment.
The two arrive together alongside Williams' best friend, making this prom night anything but traditional.
No one gets to take
So sweet.
their best friend's grandma to prom.
Oh,
Go
he's
with their best
sweet
friend.
too.
It's just, I don't know, it's special.
And while there's dinner, dancing, and photos, Williams says the night is about much more than that.
It means the world to me. Like, I love my grandma. She's been there for me like my whole life. I'm just happy I can make her dream come true.
A simple prom invitation turning into a night neither of them will forget.
And not only was it a once-in-a-lifetime experience for this grandmother, she says it was also probably the most expensive date she's ever been on. Good for her.
That's lovely. What a cute little story. Keeping promises, keeping childhood promises to your grandma. You guys call your grandma. If your grandma's still here, pick up the phone, give her a call, give your grandparents a call, say hello. We really just don't know how much time we have with everybody on this planet. So take a moment to say hello to your grandmas if they're still around. I'm sure they'll really appreciate it. But that was such a sweet story. I really enjoyed that story and I wanted to share it with you guys. Here we go. Oh, I see a Brit in the chat. The Brits are starting to appear. Charlene is here. Oh no. Hi, Charlene. Sorry I'm late. I hardly slept last night. I keep falling asleep today. Oh, join the club, Charlene. Join the club. Oh yeah, that's yeah. A lot of them have gone. Mine was around when I was born, but they've departed now. They've departed. But I have memories of my grandparents. Very, very good memories. Very good memories. Let's go to the next story. This one is, which one was this one? Let me bring up this next story here. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to need shields for this one, people. We're going to need shields for this one.
Shields up.
We're going to need shields. She never got to say thank you until nearly 20 years later. This is a really, really emotional story, but I loved it. So we're watching it. Here we go.
Now to a story you'll only see on 12 News. A Valley mom reconnecting with the woman who changed her life during her time in foster care.
12 News journalist Maria Stobbs is joining us now in studio. And Maria, this reunion might not have even happened without the help from the community.
Caribe, that's right. Sarah Paul posted on Facebook asking the public for help finding the woman who helped her through one of the darkest moments in her life. And today we were there as the two reconnected. How are you? A reunion nearly 2 decades in the making.
I started crying, so it was definitely heartfelt.
Sarah Paul was just a teenager, moving through group homes and foster care when she met former caseworker Barbara Dawes Sanders.
She was exactly what I needed. She's what made me not continue the cycle, not go down the same path as everyone else in my family.
Sarah says Barbara provided structure.
She prevented me from doing what I wanted to do.
And showed up when it mattered most.
She was the one trying to help prosecute against somebody that was hurting me.
One memory Sarah will never forget, Thanksgiving with Barbara.
I felt like I had a home. I felt like I had somebody that cared, felt like I had family, and that wasn't something that I had.
Now a mother of 5, Sarah says an experience with her own daughter triggered her memory of Barbara.
All of the things that I started to do to protect her and to stand up for her and to fight for her were the same things that she did for me. And so then it hit me like I never told her thank you.
So she turned to Facebook, posting this photo taken in the delivery room just after she gave birth at 17 years old.
You can see Barbara standing at the top of my head, almost as if like she was protecting me against anything and everything.
The post quickly went viral, hundreds of people commenting, hoping to help track Barbara down.
As I open my Facebook page, I have people forwarding her message to me. And I was like,
they found each other
again. Crazy.
Then someone tagged her.
At first I was like, wait, is that her? And then I looked at the picture. I was like, oh, she looks the same. That's her. So I just was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm going to send her a message.
When I seen the Facebook message on Messenger, I did. I said, Sarah.
Just instantly, I got goosebumps and just, kind of
they just picked up
word vomited a whole bunch of thank yous and appreciation.
To their surprise, the two live just 3 miles away from each other.
I'm just grateful that she was very persistent in looking for me.
And now
That's
seeing
awesome.
who Sarah has become.
I'm so proud of her.
A full circle moment, all for a simple thank you.
Because of the
The
positive
ability
influence she was
for
in
her
her
to say
life.
thank you for something that I just seen as second nature. It makes me feel appreciated.
And both tell me this is just the beginning. They plan to stay in touch and even spend future holidays together again, just like they did all those years ago.
That's awesome.
Live in studio, Maria Stobbs.
What a good story. I love it. Reconnecting. Good humans make a difference in people's lives. It's just such an incredible thing when you see somebody give back to the universe and then you see the fruits of that result. It's very rare. That's why I love these kinds of stories. And I wanted to share that story because it's rare. It's rare to see those moments in time where somebody actually makes a difference in someone's life and then you can see it come full circle. And that person, like, I love how that woman was like, she stopped me from doing what I wanted to do, because that's kind of what, like, parenting is stopping your kids from doing what they want to do. Because a lot of times they want to do really destructive things and you're just like, no, you can't do that. And at the time they usually don't understand or they fight you back on it. But then later on in life, they understand that what you did for them. And this woman did. and she saw it come full circle when she became a mom herself. So I thought it was a really beautiful story. Just kind of captured a very beautiful moment. And I wanted to share that with you guys. We have so many more good stories to go through. Here is the next one. I mentioned this already at the top of the show. Hero goats. We've heard of hero canines. We've heard of hero canines, hero doggies, and even hero kitties. But hero goats, that's a new one. That's a new one. 2 goats help rescuers find a family trapped beneath tornado debris. Oh my God, look at him. He's a goat. They're goats. Little goats. Here we go.
And we're hearing from a family who not only survived that massive EF4 tornado that barreled through Enid, but now has a very unique story to tell.
Yes, they do. Tonight, we're hearing how their goats led rescuers right to them. News 4's Lauren Henry went to Enid for this story.
These aren't just regular goats behind me. They played a very special role in helping rescuers find their family after the Enid tornado.
God, little goats.
Meet Percy and his sister Penny. As their owner, Mary Sloat, will tell you, they're pretty ornery.
Look at that. Yes, that feels nice, doesn't it? We're shedding everywhere.
But when an EF4 tornado ravaged the Sloat family home, leaving Mary, her family, and her neighbors trapped in the storm shelter.
There was glass shattering. We could hear bricks falling, and our cellar door dented in, and we just knew that it was bricks that had fallen from the wall.
They thought Percy and Penny didn't make it until
I looked into our backyard and saw both of our goats, Percy and Penny, and was very overwhelmed that they survived.
It was the next day when Mary learned how rescuers knew where to start digging.
And he says, when we came around the back of the house, your goats were standing on the pile of bricks, and we were pretty sure that's probably where the cellar was.
Although the Sloat family is working to rebuild their home and their life, they've been left with a reminder of just how special Penny and Percy really are.
Yes, and you want more and more pets, don't you?
In Enid, Lauren Henry, Oklahoma's News 4.
They love their owners. Enid is still hoping to get 600 volunteers.
Penny and Percy. So cute. So cute. And they're apparently the lady finished the story by saying they're expecting around 600 volunteers to show up to help clean up the property and the house and stuff like that. Which is also good news because it means good humans are coming together to help that family. Yay, good humans. People taking time out of their day to come and help. That's just good humans doing good things. We love that. We love that here. I approve. Here we go. This is, let's see here. All right, since we have one Brit in the chat, Charlene, you're here. So we're gonna play this thing that I was telling you guys about because I really want to show it to you. I hope this doesn't get claimed. I really hope so. But it made me laugh. Here we go.
Okay, here it comes. Evening falls on the lush grasslands of Croydon as the humble tortoise gently mounts his chosen mate. And in a dance as old as time itself, it rears its head and emits the mighty mating call.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'd never seen that before. That was so funny. It made me laugh so hard today. I was like, oh my God. Turtle Love. It was Turtle Love. I can't believe that was an actual TV spot thing. That was really funny. It's really funny. Oh my god, it's nice to laugh. This is such a sweet story to I'm going to be speeding up this story though because it is a little long. So I'm going to put it on like 1.5 to watch it. But I think it'll be fine though. I think you guys will be able to follow. But it's a really wonderful story. I really like this guy and his message to everyone. It says, healing with harmony. Nurse goes viral for singing to patients after surgery. I've always thought that music has like such healing power on so many levels, like physically and emotionally. So this story just really vibed with me. Definitely vibe. This is one of the videos that he's gone viral for.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'd say it's all right.
So he sings these songs to the patients, and so that song went viral, and then they invited him for a little interview and to share his story.
Oh my gosh, that was too short. I want to hear more. That's San Diego's singing nurse helping to heal patients recover through music for 18 years. And he joins me now around the table. Welcome, Rodelio Salaysay, a post-surgery nurse with UC San Diego Health. Thank you for being here.
It's wow, what a wonderful opportunity to be able to be here in person and be able to.
Aww. Spike says, I love those tiny guitars. They're called ukuleles. That's a ukulele.
Meet you and share my story.
Oh, Rod, here's the deal, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I saw your video going viral, and I was reading, right? And I was like, wait, UC San Diego? Wait, he's Filipino? Of course he's singing. And he's like, and I contacted our booking producer. I said, we got to get him in here.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Well, you know what it is?
I could never dream of this.
Oh my gosh.
Opportunity. Thank you.
Well, first of all, so you work with post-surgery patients.
Right, for the past 6 years, yep.
And you decided, when did you decide to start singing to them?
Oh, to them, no, this started 2008. Yes, a long time. I was working trauma at the time. You know, with trauma, people are basically hanging by a thread. And so this is a good situation to break the cycle of fear and anxiety. So you bring a little music on the bedside and calms everything down. Even the IB poll says, okay, I'm just going to stop beeping for a while.
I'm just going to let you guys know, like recently, some of you know that I had about like almost a year ago now, I think, I had a surgery. And it was a really scary situation. I had to have emergency surgery, and it was really, really scary. And I can tell you this, if I had woken up and my doctor was singing to me with a ukulele, I would have appreciated that a lot more than how I woke up. And it's a really, really, really scary thing to go through surgery if you've never had it. You know, I wish I could say that I'd never had it, but I did experience it, and it's not good. It's not a fun time. It's extremely scary and frightening, and just it's very heavy. And just, waking up to music, like soft music like that from the doctor or nurse would be so amazing. So I think this guy's really awesome for doing that.
No. That's one. Okay, and what has the reaction been like? Oh, the patients. This must be so not just soothing, like you say, it's healing.
It is healing. The reactions are varied from, Rod, am I in heaven?
Well,
I said, well, if you're in heaven, it must be really trendy there singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. No, actually, it has given me so much in terms of my personal growth to see how I could impact the recovery through music and also from the care that we give as nurses. But more than that, I reach out for opportunities for me to be able to share something beyond just passing the medications.
Yeah.
This means a lot because you just don't heal them physically, but also emotionally and spiritually.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's so many things I want to ask, Rod. Hold on. There's so much running through my mind. It's such a beautiful thing. Because you're a nurse, and like you said, when you're in the hospital, the nurses, they come and they're there to take care of you. When they show compassion, that we kind of expect that of our nurses, to be a little compassionate.
Exactly.
But this is another level of compassion.
I think
I also feel like bedside manner is actually becoming like a thing of the past, kind of like customer service. Like finding good nurses is really hard. It's actually really hard. People who have good bedside manner are like really rare nowadays.
Started when I received this as a gift. You know, so I wasn't expecting to receive an instrument, especially a musical
he
instrument.
received that as
and then
a
I started
gift.
learning it, and then realized that it's so compact. I could bring it anywhere. You know?
Yeah.
And so I started bringing it at the bedside, and it has changed my life forever. Right.
It's interesting how you say it's changed your life. When I'm thinking it's changed the patient's lives.
It's a give and take situation. You know, through music playing, I met somebody who led me to believe again. I mean, in the church.
Okay.
And it actually made me a different person in terms of what the care I give is coming from here.
Yeah.
Pretty much coming from here. And,
he's a good human.
You realizing that we're born to care for each other and love each other. That's, I think, it's a main driving point.
Sure.
On how I show how I care.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you learn from people's experiences, and then you're like an advocate for other people to share those experiences with other people by empowering them. And then you mix some music along the way, and it actually rekindles past memories when they were still like in their past lives, so they could identify music. And
it's true.
Which sometimes a stroke patient will be trying to collab because they can't tell you they appreciate it, but the music that they just heard actually rekindled a lot of memories in their brain. And so it's a powerful
They
tool.
say
And I wish that
you
we could
should do that, especially for like coma patients too, because coma patients still hear. They still have a tether to this world. So like that's why they tell people to play music for coma patients, or have things in the room that smell like their room, like their favorite flower or their favorite food, to bring their favorite food, because smell and sound triggers certain things in your memory. So especially music does that.
And it's an alternative, a basic alternative means to help people heal and recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I learned through the years, is that every person has different levels of pain. But if music could alter your mood, sometimes the pain sensation improves. So by playing and you feel happy about it and more relaxed, then your pain sensation also decreases or diminishes. Not to mention the heart rate that goes down, and then the high fives, and then the I love yous and the hugs.
Aww.
That actually, that's touching human spirit. That's showing humanity.
Well, that's why you do it. It's because you love them and they love you.
Yeah, and if a day goes by without me playing, it's something is like, where is that opportunity? I need that opportunity. I'm so happy that my coworkers are so supportive. They give me opportunities to play for their own patients, which is great.
I want to learn the
But then I'm going to stop
ukulele.
you right there, because I heard a little birdie told me that you're also retiring this week.
I'm retiring after 10
Oh, wait, not this week.
No,
later this year.
This year,
I said this week.
This year, and I'm just looking forward to not retiring but retuning. Yeah, retuning my priorities in life, enjoying my family a little bit more,
a good way to
and
say
of course to be able to continue to use this as an instrument to show love and care for people. You know, I might volunteer here and there, but that would come at the right time. You know, I just follow the route that was given to me, and so this is one of them, to be able to reach out to you and to my kababayans out there who are watching.
Kababayans, countrymen, Filipino countrymen. You know what? I love that. Because it is so much part of Filipino culture.
Good
Yes,
human.
exactly.
Yeah.
The music has been a part of our lives, no matter what we do, as always. Even if a typhoon hit, the next day they're doing karaoke.
They're still singing
I
and
love
dancing
that.
the next day. This is true, because I have been in the Philippines and I have covered certain typhoons in the aftermath, so I know that for a fact. Listen, Rod, I could talk to you for the next hour. I don't have that kind of time, and it really pains me. But I want you to play. I want the people at home to get a little taste of what you provide to your patients. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for being here. So we're going to play to break, but I want to hear, give me a little something.
I want to play a song for you.
Okay.
But you have to throw me the question. Rod, would you write a song for me?
Okay. Rod, will you sing a song for me? Will you write a song for me?
Yes.
You didn't
I think
say
today's your
the
lucky
right
day.
words.
She asked me the first time we meet, hey Rod, when are you gonna write a song just for me? Oh, I'm looking for the right opportunity. When the moments come to me so naturally. I know that you've been waiting for so long. There's one I have for you. You'll snap your fingers and tap on your shoe. I can't wait to share this melody.
I should have probably put this like the song on like actually like 1 speed so you guys can hear the actual tone.
So dance with me with glee. Oh, and the people all around clap their hands and smile. Oh, Christina, you bring out the best of me. Yes, you do. Oh, Christina, you bring out the best of me.
It was better at 1 2 Yay! What a good song. That was awesome. I love that guy. Can we get more nurses like that guy around? What a guy. What a guy, man. A credit to his culture, a credit to his profession. We need more humans like that on this earth. People who do that kind of thing. Fantastic. Fantastic human being. Now during that story, I saw a comment that is on a somber note, and I wanted to highlight it because Robert is a part of our community, and we're gonna be there for each other when things are rough in our life. And Steal Like of History said, "Have to go to got some bad news. My brother Raymond has passed away. My brother Adrian just let us know Raymond passed a few days ago, so I need to deal with this." Robert, I'm really sorry for your loss. I know you messaged me a few days ago and you said that he had gone to hospice, and I told you to spend time with him while you can, and that I was praying for him and you. And you knew, so I know like it's really, really hard, but you knew that it was coming and it was inevitable. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. It's a really, really hard thing to go through. I mean, I just went through something similar with my cat, and it was like the most difficult thing in the world, let alone to go through it with somebody you personally know and like your best friend and your brother. So it's just heartbreaking. So there's really no words when someone's going through something like this. There's just really no words. So the only thing I can just say is I'm truly sorry for your loss, and we'll be here for you. We'll be here for you when you are ready to come back to the show. That's I do this. I do the show every Friday so that we can all have a little getaway from all these things. So when you're ready to come back, we'll be here and we'll be praying for you. So if you guys can put your hands together for Robert and his family and his brother Raymond, who has passed on now. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Prayer hands or F's in the chat for Raymond. Thank you very much. Praying for you, Robert. We're here for you. We're here for you. Love you guys. Love chat for being very nice. Thank you, everybody. I love seeing all the prayer hands. Everybody's praying for Robert. Thank you, guys. Sorry to hear that, Robert. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough to go through that, but it's a part of life. It's a part of life. So I wanted to highlight that because, like I said, we're a community and we're gonna go through the worst and the best of the things that go on in our lives together. It's just the way things are. That's just life. But this one, hopefully, this next story brightens up the mood a little bit more. I know that was a bit of a downer. I understand, but it's life, right? But this one hopefully will brighten your day, because it did brighten mine. I was like, oh, this is such a sweet story. It says a paper airplane, a song. Speaking of songs and music, a paper airplane, a song request, and a neighbor's kindness that touched millions. This is what it says on this note. It says, "Hi, I heard you playing the guitar. I'm doing my homework, and I wanted to know if you can play Taylor Swift." So that's the news. That's the thing, and this is the video that went viral. It's for the neighbor. They wrote this for the neighbor, and the little girl went to throw the plane, and she couldn't play the plane or throw the plane over.
My daughter threw a paper plane over.
Aw. That guy's like, hey, my daughter threw a paper plane over, and the guy got it.
You got it? Thank you, man.
And then this sounds. She's singing a. That's so sweet, you guys. That's so adorable. So, anyways, that went viral, and then this happened because it went viral. Let me go back. Go back. Okay, here it is. And then this happened.
That music means something good is coming. A little girl in Lakewood sent her neighbor a special request in a very unique way, and it turned into a lesson of kindness no one saw coming. Here's Lindsay Buckingham.
Last week, 8-year-old Madeline Glenn heard music coming from next door from a neighbor she'd never met.
Because I don't want to just walk into his backyard. So I asked my mom if she can help me make a paper airplane. I'm not good at throwing paper airplanes, so she had to throw it for me.
On the other side of the fence was 26-year-old musician Ethan Hayes, who just moved in last September.
Hey, man. My daughter threw a paper plane over.
He answered Madeline's request.
And I wanted to know if you can play Taylor Swift.
Instantly. Her mom, Natalie Hulick, posted the sweet interaction to TikTok.
I just thought it was the cutest thing, and I love how she wrote out the note.
But no one expected what happened next.
And my mom showed me the TikTok, how many views and likes it got.
She's so cute.
And then I got so shocked.
Especially Ethan.
I didn't know she was recording. I didn't hear him singing along. 2.7 million is crazy. I can't really believe that, but
good human.
I do it for 200 views. I do it for them.
Yet millions of people felt something from a man who didn't even know anyone else was watching. Ethan says the moment is so much bigger than just one song.
What are we if we don't have each other? Community, I think, is one of the most important things. And again, like you see on the internet, there's all this bad stuff, but especially now, as things get hard, there's always nice to have somebody to lean on. And
what Natalie captured has changed things for Ethan too. He's gained thousands of new followers since the video posted.
So the amount of attention he's gained throughout
Oh,
this
that's nice.
has been so rewarding. And I'm so excited for him.
I mean, it's in everything we do. The best thing people do is love in music.
Russ Hulick says the lesson is simple, but more important than ever.
Think about the little things, and the little things make a big difference.
Something Madeline tries to live by every day.
By smiling at people.
And having the courage to reach out to someone else. Because you never know what could be on the other side of the fence.
It costs nothing to be kind. I've always said, you know, what's your dream job? I don't care what my job is. I want to be a good friend. I want to be a good person.
Thank God he's our neighbor.
Lindsay Buckingham.
How sweet it is to love someone.
3 News.
Hard it is to care.
Oh, I love it.
Well, here's the very best part. Ethan and his next door neighbors say this special meeting is just the beginning of a beautiful friendship, and they plan to have plenty of song sessions in their backyards all summer.
Well, that's fantastic. Just when you think that social media is just rotten, then Ethan and Madeline come along, sing a song, and we're all
puddled.
That's a great way of saying
melted
it.
heart.
Wow, what a great story.
You know, I always say social media can be used as a force of good as well as evil. It's used usually for evil, but there's definitely good things that happen on there too. Darren, I love this saying, sing and dance like no one is watching. I always do that. I always do that. You have to sing and dance like no one's watching, especially because this life is too short. Life is too short, and music and dancing and singing is a really important part of it. You know, it makes life better lived. You know, so I love those kind of stories, and I love dancing and singing, and gonna be doing a lot of that tonight at the birthday party. So I'm excited. Mexican birthday parties, definitely a lot of singing and dancing and in birthday parties. So I am looking forward to that. I am looking forward. Somebody mentioned where's Russell Hall. I don't know, but maybe he's visiting Fingering Hoe. Maybe he's visiting Fingering Hoe. But I'm sure if people say his name 2 more times, I'm sure he'll appear, because you know. Here is the next story, and okay, now we're getting to the animal portion, which is like several stories. We got several stories that we have to cover. We're gonna start right here. This one's really sweet. People are calling out for Rachel. Psychotic Mongoose, thanks for gifting a membership to the chat. It's our 280th episode, you guys. That's amazing. Baby G's in the chat. People are demanding Russell. Oh no. Let me. Baby G's. You guys are hilarious. Maybe he'll appear. You guys will be sorry if he comes here. Here is this story. I love this. This is awesome. Humane societies are saving feral cats by giving them jobs. I love this story. I'm a cat person. I'm all about the kitty cats. Helping kitty cats is awesome.
The Humane Society of Tampa Bay is looking to put feral cats to work. These are felines that don't necessarily belong in a home, but still can be taken.
Yeah, they're the feisty ones. These are the feisty kitties. They're like, don't mess with my place of business.
In home. ABC Action News reporter Robert Boyd shows us how their Working Cats program has become a paw print for the rest of the state.
Well, I'm inside the Working Cats barn here at the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, and this here is Twinsy, one of about 15 feral cats up for adoption at any given time.
That cat's like, what the F?
Our Working Cats program was one of the first in the state. These are feral animals that have been turned in as strays. And through the behavioral enrichment assessment, we've decided shouldn't end up back in a living room, but they still serve a purpose. They can't purpose. You see what I did there?
The Humane Society of Tampa Bay has a reason to smile. They are saving hundreds of feral cats every year. by putting them to work.
If you have a garage, a brewery, a warehouse, any kind of outdoor facility where you may get some rodent issues, you know, the occasional rat or something like that, these guys are a perfect fit.
Magnanimous Brewing recently adopted 2 feral cats from the Working Cats program.
Just a more kind of an organic, natural way for, pest control and things of that nature.
So a lot of the times just having the smell of a cat in your outdoor working area is going to defer any rodents from coming there.
And over time, these furry coworkers often do become furry friends.
As guests leave, they'll see them through the window, and they like to have pictures with them and things like that as well. So
they become like an attraction here.
Yeah, to a degree, yeah.
And all the owners have to do is provide food and water. The Humane Society takes care of all the rest for free.
These are cats that are vaccinated through the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, and we have assessed their behavior, so we know that they're going to be great to interact with other people, and all they're going to want to do is love on you and get rid of your rodents. It's a win-win.
In Tampa, Robert Boyd, ABC Action News.
I love this. That's so awesome. And it's kind of like how domesticated cats came to be. It's like they would work on farms and like basically, hunt down rats and mice and stuff like that. They would do pest control, rodent control. And the humans would feed them, and that's kind of how they became like domesticated. And so this is kind of like going back to what the purpose of having a house cat was, or farm cat at the time, to do rodent control and things like that. It's interesting. I love it. This made me laugh because Shane was like, Twinsy hates that guy. Because that guy, like, when he was holding him, Twinsy was not having it. He was like, what? Like, how are you? What are you doing? This is not how you hold a kitty cat. Look at Twinsy's face. Look at Twinsy's like not happy right now. Can I even zoom into this? I can't zoom into this. But Twinsy, he's not feeling it. He's not feeling this guy. He's like, what the? Twinsy does hate that guy. Twinsy's like, what the F? Learn how to hold a cat properly, weirdo. Like, Twinsy's like, I'm about to freaking scratch you. Twinsy's like, put meow down. What are you doing? This is like I did not even give you permission to lift me up. Twinsy's not having any of this. Twinsy's over it. Yeah, Twinsy's just not interested in that guy's holding. Like, he was like, what? I did not get permission to be held this way, sir. How dare you? This next story is awesome in so many ways. Here we go. This story just made me laugh. It's also about a kitty. It says, cat named Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger wins national contest. His name is Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. You guys meet Cheddar Big Booty? Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. I think Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger is probably maybe friends with Alex Stein. Maybe got inspired by the Big Booty Latina joke to have that name. But this is Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. And this is his story. So he was put in a contest. These were the other contestants. But he won. This is that story. Here we go.
New at 10, Nationwide's Wackiest Pet Name Awards are officially in the books. And this year, one of the quirkiest winners comes from right here in Arkansas. Pet owners across the country submit their most creative names with more than 200,000 votes, helping decide that coveted top spot.
We have a knack for winning these things.
We really do.
Well, tonight we've got a local celebrity making headlines for a name that you have to hear to believe. Caden Michaels met the famous feline today. And Caden, what's the name that took first place?
Well, Bob and Laura, I don't think you guys could ever guess this name. Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. Yes, that is the cat's name, and there is a story behind it.
The sound of Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. Wait, not that one. This one. The 8-year-old award-winning cat from Benton, Arkansas. But who would name their cat after a cheeseburger? Surely there's a good story behind that name.
He's always just been like a little bit of a larger kitten. And just as he started like developing into more of an adult cat, I couldn't quite pick him up anymore. With like just one hand, it became two. So it was like holding a burger. So Cheddar Cheeseburger fit.
But what about Big Booty?
He started to develop just this little habit of like, I love having my butt scratched. So he would like present his butt, and then it got to a point where like you would do like bongo drums with it.
And now all put together, the name winning a national award for wackiest cat name.
Getting that email today was a shock. It was pretty wild. I was internally screaming all day, trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And I'm really proud of him because he definitely lives up to his name.
Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger is a long name to pronounce, so he does have shortened nicknames at home.
Pretty much I'll go like, Cheddar or Big Booty, something like that. And he really is just super responsive anyways if like you give him any attention, because he loves attention.
Now Cheddar has the world's attention, but he's still not answering any questions from paparazzi.
Mr. Big Booty Cheeseburger, what do you think about being famous?
The fame hasn't changed him. He's going to keep living his best life.
Lounging and loafing. He is very much a big couch potato.
Oh my God.
Well, congratulations, first of all. We don't have the full backstory on some of those names that Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger did beat out, but we do have some names. We got Catatouille, Munchy McPurritos, Orange Julius Caesar Salad. Don't know.
Wow.
The backstory.
Okay.
I'm curious, you guys, if you had to name a cat that was going to win an award, what are you naming it?
Wow. I make up a lot of nicknames as I go, but I don't think anything could beat. Wait, what is it again?
Cheddar
Big Booty Cheeseburger. Never thought I'd say that on air.
Maybe a cat in shadow and mittens.
That's lame.
I know. They wouldn't win any awards. But no comment from Cheddar.
What would
Cheese.
what would you guys name a cat? Like if a silly name like that, what would you guys do it?
What is it? Cheddar.
Can you just
Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger.
Big Booty Cheeseburger.
Yeah, too famous to speak to us today.
Cat's got his tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Thanks so much.
Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. I love it. I absolutely love this story. It's just so silly. We need more silly stories like this. I'm not that creative. I know. I feel like I'm not that creative either. But I know I know someone who is. Shane G. Shane G would probably come up with some pretty good names. Also, Shane G just sent in 20 pounds. Thank you so much. Or 20 euros, I should say. Sorry, 20 euros. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Shane G. He says, congratulations on 280, Nina. Thank you. Thank you, Shane. And thank you for being a part of it, because you've been here from like pretty much day one. I think like I remember you from like literally the first time I did the stream. So I'm pretty sure like at least like either first or like second or third show, I remember seeing you and being like, oh, what an interesting person. He says a lot of weird, spicy things. So really appreciate you too, Shane. Thank you for being here. And thank all of you. Thank you guys for being here for 280 episodes. It's so crazy. It feels like the time is going by so fast. So fast. It feels only yesterday. Like only yesterday that I started this show. But it's been like 280 shows ago. It's been like 6 years now. Or how many? 5 years now? I don't know how many years it's been, but it feels like a long time. Thank you. It would not have been possible without all of you. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, look at him going. Roscoe. I don't know why. That's not that creative. We need more creativity from you, Shane G. Cheddar Big Boot. What? What was it? Big Booty Cheeseburger. What? No. Cheddar Big Booty Cheeseburger. cheddar big booty cheeseburger. I mean, that's definitely one for the books. That's for sure. The article did say these are the other names, by the way, which I think honestly, compared to cheddar big booty, are kind of lame. Here, let me show you guys these names here. For the wackiest dog name was internet browser, which is kind of funny. Like it's punny. It's punny. I like it. Internet browser. And then wackiest exotic pet name is Space Cowboy. This one's like, I mean, it's cute because he's like a cowboy. But like really, like nothing is gonna beat cheddar big booty cheeseburger. That's just funny. The wackiest dog name was funny too. Internet browser is funny, but not as funny as cheddar big booty. John Edgar, thank you for the $5. As my niece is a Klingon death cat named Pumpkin. After it attacked me in the bathroom once, I feel like Vader or Chainsaw would be a better name. Oh my god, that's crazy. As a Klingon death cat name, Pumpkin. A Klingon death cat. That's hilarious. Is he orange? That's hilarious. He's a rough kitty. He's a rough cat. Some kitties are a little rough. He sounds like he needs a feral cat job. He needs to go get a job on the farm. This is a really sweet dog rescue story, you guys. Dog rescue story, this one. I knew it. How did I know that? How did I know this? John Edgar says, actually, yes, Pumpkin is orange. Because orange cats, they got a reputation. They have a reputation. Orange cats have a reputation. Let's see. Oh my god, this is such a crazy story, you guys. This poor doggy. This is a crazy story. It comes from Australia. This Australian story. Here we go. Missing doggy. Missing dog rescued from 13th story ledge after 2 days trapped on high rise. 2 days. Why did it take so long? What's going on with the Aussie rescue people? 2 days. Here he is. He's trapped up here. That seems like a long time. But here's the story of the daring rescue.
Now to an amazing rescue operation that's just unfolded in the last few minutes on Sydney's northern beaches. LB the dog has been missing from his DY apartment since Saturday, and this afternoon was found clinging to the edge of the building 13 stories up.
Poor doggy.
Then late today, pulled to safety by a hero firefighter. Our reporter, Madison Scott, is there for us now. Maddie, this was such a delicate operation. We were glued as it was all unfolding. What happened?
It was absolutely incredible to see, Deb. It was a real spectacle. People were looking up there while LB was wedged 13 stories high between those external louvers. Now, this operation was done by Fire and Rescue New South Wales, and I'll just bring in Inspector Josh Turner now. Talk us through how you went about this.
It was a vertical rescue, which the guys here are qualified in doing. They're specialists in vertical rescue, being a Northern Beaches crew with all the cliffs and the types of rescues they do here. But it just shows the diversity of jobs they can do and the patients we actually need to look after. So we followed the same processes. Should it have been a person or an animal, we actually came down from the rooftop, secured the patient, made sure they were safe. Obviously couldn't communicate as well as we could, being a dog. And then once we had him secure and safe, we relocated it to a location that we could actually rescue the dog.
And look, this operation went over for about an hour and a half. You put some fail-safe procedures in place just in case LB fell.
Absolutely. You've always got to have the secondary options in place. And the reason it looked resource heavy is we had those secondary options for the rescuer as well. But for the dog, we also put a catch area underneath in case he panicked, in case he ran or whatever may have happened. So if he did fall, he was only going to go one floor and we would have got him in the salvage sheet, which was not the ideal requirement, and everything went well to plan.
Now, one of your officers abseiled down from 7 stories from the top of the building down to 13 stories. How was little LB when he got to him?
Very frightened, dehydrated, and the reason it took a lot longer than anticipated was it was hanging on for dear life. It obviously knew the risk of where it was, and we had to go through the louvers, slat by slat, to get it out to where we could actually secure it properly to get her away.
And then watching that reunion would have been quite incredible, having Jake and LB reunited together.
Yeah, no, it was good. I've never heard a cheer like that from many years in the job. It was a huge cheer from down here, and yeah, it was nice to see that. When you get that reuniting situation, it was great.
Absolutely. Well, everyone is so proud of the work that you guys have done here today. So thank you
Good
so
work.
much for your time this afternoon.
Rescuing the dog.
They have done an incredible job. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Josh. And Deb, this story is quite incredible. Jake, his dad, is away at the moment, but 18-year-old Jake went out on Anzac Day and he left his 2 dogs in the apartment at home, as they usually do, with that window, that door to the balcony open. This has never been a problem. LB is 2 years old, but then when he came home with his mates, LB was missing. I'm going to bring in those friends for you now. Boys, you were out on Anzac Day with Jake on Saturday afternoon. What happened?
Oh, we went out for a couple of drinks and then we were only gone for about 3 hours. By the time we came back, she was just gone. And we had no explanation. We tore the apartment apart. It was a really stressful time. So we were, looking, we couldn't find her.
What was that like?
It was just kind of scary. We had no idea whatsoever. And the only real option was a scary one, that LB might have fallen off the balcony. So we looked everywhere we couldn't find her. So it was just pretty scary, to be honest.
Describe to us the actual balcony and where you think she got out.
The balcony, it's not too big, but on the left side, on the glass, there's a small gap, maybe 20 centimeters wide. And LB's a very small dog, so I think she managed to fit through there and walk along. But we just thought it was a pretty small gap and pretty hard for her to fit through, so we didn't think it could happen.
And describe to us that ledge that she's actually then walked, or he, sorry, has actually then walked along.
It's maybe 10 centimeters wide at the longest. It's very thin,
You just
so
don't
we
think
thought
about these
she wouldn't have
things.
walked along that. We just thought it wasn't an option.
And then obviously Jake has been really stressed. He's put out missing dog flyers throughout the entire community. And
Poor
then
kid.
someone with a drone came to call the call to help. He answered that. Step us through that moment when he was put his drone up and then found LB sitting on the ledge there.
Well, we weren't there for that, but Jake sent us a photo of
He didn't
a
even-
small little blur, a little white blur on the 13th floor, and it was just, it made no sense just seeing a dog up there, but it was such a relieving moment just that they'd found
Oh my
LB.
God, they found
But
it through a
LB still wasn't
drone.
safe
That's
then, because they still had to
crazy.
go up there and get her, but now that they've got her, it's just really nice.
And now LB is back in Jake's arms. He's taking her to the vet. How are they both doing?
From what I've heard from him, good. Yep, LB, she's obviously a bit scared and a bit dehydrated, but
Poor
she's
thing.
fine for the most part. She was just up there a while, but he's doing well himself as well, so happy ending.
Thank you guys for having
Yeah,
a chat to
definitely
us.
happy
So,
ending.
Deb, you
Could have
can see
been
there an
a lot worse.
incredible rescue story. We've just been watching people just
Could have
cheering
definitely
and,
been a
and
lot worse.
pure elation. It's not often we can do stories like this where we have such a happy ending at the end.
Yeah,
good.
it is
It was a good
wonderful
ending.
to see.
And I could tell you guys this. I John, he says, I'm glad these 2 guys give that dog a home, but I think they're both idiots. That was 100% avoidable. Well, they weren't the owner. They were the friends of the owner. They were helping him look for the thing. But I do agree. This was 100% avoidable. And I'm sure that's never going to happen to that guy again or his friends, because they're probably like, okay, we're never going to be leaving our dog with an open window, which is something definitely you should never do, especially if you live in an apartment. Yeah, they get out. They do. They're just like toddlers. They just leave. They're like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go on a walk on a ledge of a building. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I'm sure. Did you guys notice that the guy wasn't actually on camera? Like, I feel like he knows that he messed up, and this could have been an avoidable situation. And he was like, I don't even want to be on camera because people are gonna be like, you're stupid. So yeah, definitely a hard lesson learned. Thankfully, it wasn't like one of those lessons where, something tragic happened. I think he's probably like, oh, okay, like good life lesson. Definitely gonna be, not forgotten, not forgotten. This next story made me laugh so hard. I can't even explain to you guys. My husband was like, "Why are you laughing? Like, what is going on?" Because I was hysterically laughing at something that happened in this video. I don't know why. It just maybe actually I do know why, because it's funny. But I don't know if you guys will feel like it's as funny as I do. I am weird and I laugh at different things. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. TD says, "Hey Nina, my bro William says hi. Hi William. Hello. Here we go. Meet Chonkers, the 2,000-pound sea lion taking over San Francisco Pier 39. Look at this thing. He is massive. He's chonkers. Look at this. He's so big compared to the other sea lions. He's like next level. This is a massive sea lion. And here's the video. He's 2,000 pounds. Look at this. He's massive. Watch this, you guys.
There is a special attraction drawing tourists and locals to San Francisco's Pier 39. Chonkers, the sea lion, is noticeably bigger than the pier's usual residents. KTV's Amber Lee live in the city tonight with more on this larger-than-life marine mammal that's gone viral. Amber?
Claudine, the harbor master, tells me this rare sea lion isn't vocal, and he's also not aggressive despite its large size, but he's definitely causing quite a sensation. Sea lions are a big attraction at Pier 39 in San Francisco, but in the past month, this particular sea lion is making a big splash on social media,
Oh my God,
largely because of its mammoth size.
We came over to see the sea lions like everyone does.
That was the
Large
scene
month.
that made me laugh.
This
I could
particular-
watch that scene over and over because he jumps on the pier and literally like the pier goes like this and all the sea lions are like just dropping into the water because he's so fat. Oh my God. He's a big booty cheeseburger. He's big booty. He's big booty chonkers.
Sea lion is making a big splash on social media, largely because of its mammoth size.
We came over to see the sea lions like everyone does, and then learned about this new guy. So it's very exciting.
Big booty
to have him here.
chonkers.
Chonkers, he's what's known as a stellar sea lion, making a rare stellar appearance.
Chonkers. Chonker. So he's bigger than my buddy over here.
Oh yeah. At nearly 2,000 pounds,
That's
Chonkers is at least twice as big as the California sea lions that are here at Pier 39.
We usually see them more, I think, up in Alaska. So it's really special to have him adopt Pier 39 as a stopover.
Pier 39 Harbor Master Sheila
He's a
Chandor
gentle
tells me
dad.
Chonkers has been making stopovers here at Pier 39 once every few years. The most recent was 2 years ago. Each visit lasted
Look
only
at
a few
him.
days.
He's massive.
This time, a month and counting. Chonkers also brought a juvenile stellar with him during this visit, but the younger sea lion left after a few days.
It's always food that brings them in. I think there's a lot of fish in the bay right now.
Pier 39 officials credit Chonkers for drawing visitors here during what is sometimes a slower period after spring break and before summer's arrival.
He is the celebrity, yes.
Chonkers brought us here.
Celebrity.
And don't know where he's at.
The harbor master says the best time to see Chonkers is in the morning. That's when he's been making his appearances. This 9-year-old visiting from Canada with his family tells me he's a fan of sea lions. They didn't see Chonkers on this day.
Look at him.
Probably tomorrow we'll come down early and see if we can get a glimpse of him.
The harbor master tells me Chonkers has been showing up here at Pier 39 between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. So if you want to see Chonkers, come early and come soon. Live in San Francisco, Amber Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Oh my God, I want to see Chonkers. Hey, Spike, you're close, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, you're in Cali. Spike, I know you're in Cali. You should drive down to see if you can see Chonkers.
There is a special.
You should try and drive down just to see if you can see Chonkers and take pictures with Chonkers. What's up, Russell? Russell's here. What's he saying? I didn't see you. Oh no, whatever he's saying, people are saying to play Baby Giraffe. Oh no. What did he say? Why? Why are you being like this? Why are you the way that you are? Why? 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 This next story is definitely different because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's sweet, and that's why I'm sharing it. But I would never be able to do this, like, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever. And it says, Texas fisherman forms an unlikely friendship with a water snake named Big Bertha. I would never, ever, never, ever, 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 never, ever be able to be friends or have a pet snake. Like, it just, I'm not a reptile person. Definitely, definitely, definitely not. But I think it's a sweet story. So we're going to talk about it. So here we go.
Welcome back. New at 10, it's an unlikely friendship between an 82-year-old man and a water snake.
Oh, really? Okay, it's something you got to see to believe, so we're going to show it to you. Channel 6's Cole Johnson now joins us to introduce the unique duo.
Hey, Chris and Leslie. Tim Jones worked in zoos for a large portion of his life and is even the director emeritus of the Cameron Park Zoo. He now lives near Blum, where his private pond is home to a water snake he calls Big Bertha.
That's crazy.
Off a gravel road near Blum sits the Jones property. There you'll find Tim fishing at his pond.
I like that pond. I love water, and I love what's around the pond. Frogs, toads, turtles, snakes.
It isn't just a relaxing spot. It's also home to his friend of 5 years.
I haven't seen you lately.
Big Bertha.
She's a pretty nice gal. I don't name animals usually, but there's something about her. I started calling her Big Bertha. And then I said, well, Bertha May sounds better.
An avid fisher, Tim started sharing his catches with the local reptiles.
And they'd come eat it. And I kept on until they got closer and closer to me.
Then some got pretty comfortable.
A snake came from underneath, came up real slow, and took that fish out of my hand.
Oh my God,
I just
that's
about
terrifying.
passed out.
Tim knows they aren't a danger.
That was my life, working with snakes.
But he still draws the line with Bertha May.
She'll come right up my leg and take a fish, and she'd crawl in my lap if I'd let her. They have got little teeth that are sharp, about 160 of them.
Oh my
And they hurt when they
gosh.
bite. They do me because I'm a sissy.
The pond is just down the way from his house.
I go every day or every other day that I can.
And after a little fishing, Tim will greet his friend.
She earned it.
And give Bertha May a bite to eat.
They're friends now.
Now, while I was out there today, I didn't get to see Big Bertha in person because of rain early in the day, but we did see some of the other water snakes, and Tim told us to get them near us. Since we weren't fishing, we had to make our hands look like dead fish and go like this.
Oh my
try and get 'em
God.
over to us, and it worked pretty surprisingly well, honestly.
Yeah.
Chris and Leslie.
And then you stop doing that as soon as they start getting close.
Yeah,
right?
no, then I was like, okay, that's good.
I don't know who he made mad in the newsroom to get pull that story, but I'm glad everybody's okay.
Yeah, we'd
Big
like to
Bertha.
Oh my God, that
apologize
is
on-
me.
Yeah,
I
everyone
would
at
be
Channel
like,
6
I don't
told us.
want
Good job,
to
Tim.
do
And
this.
to everyone who's afraid of snakes. Sorry about that. We'll be right back.
That's so funny. Women are like, no, like, get away from me with the snake situation. That was cute. Little old man, friends with the snake. He's an old fisherman. Little old fisherman. Spike and Bandits just gifted a membership to the chat. Thank you, Spike. And Russell Hall is sending in super chats now for $2. He says, wait, what about turtles? Oh, because I said I don't like reptiles. Okay, turtles are an exception, but I don't like the slithery. I wasn't even a huge fan of geckos, and I had to kind of get used to them because I live in Cancun, and geckos are like, part of life here. So I have developed a small friendship with reptiles now because I have to have them on my team because I live in their city. And geckos are cool, and iguanas are really cool, but like I stay away though. Like I don't want them as pets. Like just we need a really good buffer zone. Like I'm all about the buffer zone with the reptiles, but I've also heard that geckos eat cockroaches, and my like main enemy is cockroaches. So, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if he wants, geckos, I'm all about now. So, I'm down with that. Also, Spike is saying turtles are amphibians, which is, I guess, true. I guess they're not reptiles. But they kind of look reptilish, I guess. No, but they are though. They are reptiles. They're reptiles. Turtles and tortoises. The turtle family are reptiles. They're really gross. The cockroaches, I mean. Because I just read Russell says everything eats cockroaches. That's not true. That's not true. But I'm not down with snakes. Snakes freak me out. They're weird and they slither. And like maybe it's because I saw Anaconda when I was really young, and that guy got eaten by a snake. It's scary. I like how everyone's like talking about how turtles are reptiles in the chat now. Spiders freak you out. I'm okay with spiders, actually. Like, I have a pretty good relationship with them. I think maybe it's because Spider-Man was my favorite superhero. So I kind of like made peace with spiders. And also I lived in Canada for a majority of my adult life. So I had to make friends with them because, they live there. Just like the geckos here. I made friends with the species that live, near me, except for the cockroaches. They can go to a bad place. This was really cute. And Yeah, frogs, toads, and newts are amphibians. I agree, DJ. Also, frogs are cute. Like we have little tree frogs here. Frogs are adorable. Not so much toads. Toads are ugly. But frogs are cute. This is a cute story. I like this just because it's adorable. It's about a doggy. It says this dog's perfectly timed couch move is going viral during the NFL draft. You guys might want to turn on your speakers because people are going to be screaming in this video. There's a lot of screams going on. Just FYI. Okay, here we go.
With the 73rd
Keep an eye on the
pick in the
dog.
2026 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Oscar.
The dog's like, thank God. Basically, the dog was waiting for his seat the entire night. And the second that he got up, that he took his opportunity to sit down. And this went viral, and all of the comments were about the fact that the dog wanted to take this guy's seat. It was like he took the moment that he could. He's like, thank God. I've been waiting all night for that spot. And he finally got up so I can sit down. I thought that was funny. Dogs are hilarious. Dogs are too cute. This is also about a dog doing doggy things. This is hilarious. You have to watch this one. Yeah, it was totally like, you're in my seat, bro. That was supposed to be my seat. I'm sick and tired of this BS. Excuse me. So this thing says, North Carolina family notices food started disappearing from their refrigerator. Surveillance footage confirms the suspect's identity, their 8-year-old golden retriever named Chase. Oh my God. He's stealing the food. Oh my God, he's gonna turn into a big booty cheeseburger. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, he's not even shy about it. Like, I always wanted to try this thing. Like, what's in here? Just if I can get it out. They're not around. Maybe if I can get this out. Always wanted to try it. Oh my God, that's crazy. If I can you imagine you like your dog starts like raiding your fridge in the middle of the night? That's definitely something. This is just like so freaking funny to me. The dog is like he's like a thief in the night. He's like, I'm just gonna take this food. I've always wanted to try this yogurt thing. They never let me try it. I mean, it is kind of dangerous though, because what if like there was like chocolate in the fridge and like it ate the chocolate? Like that's dangerous. So thankfully, like nothing bad happened to the dog, but man, they need to get like some type of like baby safety thing for that fridge because that could not be a good situation. That could easily turn really a really cute situation into a really bad situation immediately. So, but he's smart. He's a smarty pants. He's opening fridges now. And stealing the food, which is kind of funny. Hopefully they're gonna get some sort of child safety lock on there. And then speaking of cute animals, here is another piece of news. He's like, I'll blame the kid. He already has like his alibi or whatever, or his blame, who's gonna blame. This is funny and cute. This is cute. 2 bear cubs were seen play fighting outside a North Carolina home after one of them tried to open the door. I mean, that can be scary for a lot of people, but I think it's adorable. It's like Jack and Jill. They're just fighting. Little 2 baby bears. Just fighting outside your house. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine if like those 2 baby bears just fighting outside your house? Hey, let me in, bro. Come on. Give me that honey. I want some honey. I'm looking for some sweet, sweet honey. You want some? You don't? That's fine too, I guess, but let me in. Let me in so I can see if there's some honey in your house. The sister shows up like, stop going into the humans' place. Don't tell me what to do. And then the fighting ensues. Don't tell me what to do, man. The sister is not having any of it. This is how we get shot. It's because of people like you or bears like you. Damn it. Mom told you not to go to the humans' house, and here you are, and this is how we get shot because you're out here going into people's homes and asking for honey. Just stop. We told you not to do that. This is how Daddy got. I just went to a dark place with it. Oh my god. Oh, they're so cute. They're baby bears. They're baby bears. I love baby bears. I love baby bears. I just imagine that this is what's happened in my head. I'd like make fan fiction about these stories. Wow, that went dark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chonkers says that went dark. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's like Bambi, you know? It's like Bambi. This is so true. That's the first thing that's the first Canadian lesson that you'll learn. Where there's bear cubs, there's a mama bear. And you gotta stay away. Stay away from baby bears and mama bears. Oh my god, that's funny, Darren. Bad bear. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they relocate you? Bad bear. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they relocate you? Nobody thought they're gonna come to the house. They tried to get in your trash can. The government told you to put a lock on it, But the bears were able to break in it anyway. Bad bear, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they relocate you? Bad bear, bad bear. I like it. I like that. Darren, that was a good song. Russell Hall over on Rumble says those damn black bears are always breaking into people's houses. I know. Yeah, well done, Darren. Well done. That was teamwork. Canadian teamwork. Canadian teamwork. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see the next story. Oh, this story is about monkeys. Hold on. I love monkeys. You guys know how much I love monkeys. Russell Hall over on Rumble says, good for nothing tricksters. Wait, what? They think they're the best dancers, wide nose, breathing all that air, and they stink. Wow, you really don't like bears. I've noticed whenever we play bear videos or like anything bear related, you're very anti-bear. I've noticed that. Like unlike the giraffe situation, I feel like Russell is really down on bears. He really doesn't like bears. Did you have a bear incident when you were young or something? Like was there a bear incident around you? I know. I miss Brazzy too. I feel like Russell Hall was traumatized by a bear. Are bears natural enemies of giraffes? I don't know. Are they? I would guess they are. Let's ask that question from Google. Are bears natural enemies of giraffes? No, bears are not natural enemies of giraffes. They do not share the same habitat in the wild. Bears are primarily found in North Hemisphere, and while giraffes live in the savanna of Africa. That means if they ran into each other, they'd be like, what the F are you? I've never seen anything like you. Russell Hall over on Rumble says, no, it's just that I've never encountered... What? No, it's just that ever since I encountered Cecil, bears have really pissed me off for some reason. Okay, that's weird. I like bears. They're cute. They're cuddly. But I wouldn't cuddle with one. But they're so cute. Okay, here's the monkey video. It says in China, a monkey politely returns a tourist's drop glasses. Oh, it's so sweet. Look at this little. They put the basket there for him. And he puts it in there for him. Little monkey. Oh, little monkey. He's so smart. Little friendly monkey. Well, I mean, he's a chimp, but chimps are really smart. It's not quite like a spider monkey or something. He's a chimpanzee. And he's a smart chimp. He's like Caesar. They're going to take over the world. I love Planet of the Apes. That's a good movie. Here is some other cute little animal pictures. Actually, these were sent to me by Brittany Venti. And I was like, I'm going to cover this on the show. Let me pull these up. These, shout out to Brittany Venti for sending me these. This is really cool. It says, a never before seen owl captured by Julie Maggart. First appearing in early 2025, it captured people's attentions due to its unusual colors and suspected to be a genetic mutation. Look at that. What a weird looking owl. Is that true? Maybe this is AI. Looks like imitation crab meat. This poor white owl. He's got like weird orange stuff on him now. It's really interesting. That's really cool. He's a mutant owl. He's a mutant. And then this is the other one she sent me. It says spectacular sightings in the Sahara. In the sand, Felis margarita, a wild feline that lives in the Sahara Desert and other deserts in Africa and Asia. They're famous for being adorable but fierce hunters of venomous snakes. It's a murder kitty. It lives in one of the harshest places on the planet, but its furry paws protect it from the extreme heat and allow it to walk without sinking. That's so cool. Look, it's eating a snake. It's a murder kitty. Oh, look how cute it is. You don't know how cute. Like, you think it's cute. It's cute but deadly. It'll kill you. You're like, nah. It'll kill you really fast. Russell Hall says, that's just a normal owl that got into Cheetos, Nina. Owls don't have that coloration. He's a mutant. Leave the mutant owl alone, Russell. Mutants are welcome here. It's not that cute, actually. Do you have eyes? Look how cute this is. He's like, he's doing like the Puss in Boots. Look how cute. And then he'll be like, yummers. Yummers. First he'll be all, then he'll be like, Oh, look how pretty he is. He's so cute. Look at the fluffy tail. He's so cute. I love him. Wait, this thing is a proposed community now. What does it say? It says the spectacular sighting is from more than 20 years ago. Wow. Okay. This is dated news. Let's see what this is that he's clicked on. I love community notes. Community notes is so funny. Good morning. The truth is that there's a striking image. While searching for the information, I found these images. Here's it's a sand cat. It's a murder kitty from the 90s. That's cool. I love how like community notes is just destroys people sometimes. That's really funny. You leave that owl alone, Russell Hall. CC Klingon death cats. Yes, they're murder kitties. They're murder kitties. I believe you. I believe you. Russell says, all right. On Rumble, he's saying, all right, this is what? This is fine and well, but it's time for the weekly update on Fingering Ho and the news stories coming out of there. I don't know. People were asking where you were, and I said, I don't know. I think he might be visiting Fingering Ho. So do you have news about Fingering Ho? Did you go? Did you go to England to visit the city of Fingering Ho? We had a really funny story earlier about a big booty cheeseburger. You missed it. But we're actually near the end of the show now. We're nearing the end of the show. And so we're going to close it out with this interesting video. It's a phenomena that has been caught on camera. And I thought it was really cool. Like, whoa, this is really weird. Definitely a sign of the times. It's a stunning video, shows an ultra rare phenomena of iridescent clouds, which appears when sunlight interacts with lingering raindrops in the air after it rains. A very, very rare type of rainbow formation. No, this is not AI, guys. This is from the Weather Channel. And it's quite incredible. This is like literally like the leprechaun. This is Oz. There's leprechauns in there, I'm sure. Somewhere over the rainbow. This is a really incredible video. And then in the replies, there was also more about it. Was it this one? Yeah, here's another video of the incident at different angles, which is incredible. This is another angle of that beautiful, very strange looking rainbow because it's like a halo rainbow. Very, very cool. It's very cool. I'd never seen anything like this before either. I was like, this is incredible. Russell Hall, thank you for the $1. Says, no, I've never been to Fingering Ho, England, but I do keep up with the place. I make sure to send you all the facts and virtual postcards that come in my Twitter feed. Please stop. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a super rainbow. It's a super rainbow. That's how leprechauns are born. It's basically a sky. Why did I highlight that? Oh, God. And on that note, thank you everyone for joining me for 280th episode of Infinite Hope. Special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in the way that you do. It makes it possible for me to do this show for 280 shows. It's kind of crazy. You guys know there's a lot going on out there in the world right now. It feels like every day there could be something around the corner that could make it worse. So that's why I created this show so that we can come together our hardest times, like what Robert is going through right now, Steel Leg of History, which by prayers for him, to how I lost my cat Yuki, to laughing together, just like at these stories about fingering hoe and all these different things. It's been wonderful to be able to just be with you guys every week for 280 shows. Well, at least most every week's, thank you so much for keeping me company throughout it. Actually, Russell says actually over on Rumble, actually it kind of looks like it more of a sky beehole, but which makes sense since rainbows are gay. Oh my God, Russell. I just don't even know what to say. I don't. Oh, Ian is here. Ian, you're late. I was about to close out the show. Now we're gonna have to start the whole thing. I waited for so long. Now I feel like I have to play you certain things that you weren't here for. I waited for so long. Okay, we're gonna play the turtle thing one more time. Hold on, let me get the turtle. Let me get the turtle video, because that one was so funny. I had saved it for Ian. And also, Ian, you really have to check out the story about cheddar big booty cheddar cheeseburger. Wait, what was it? No. Wait, what was it? Cheddar big booty cheeseburger. That's right. Cheddar big booty. Oh, look, speaking of cheddar, here's an orange boy. Thank you. Be kind, rewind, he says. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to definitely play this, and then I'll show you cheddar big booty. This one. Look at this. This was I waited for you for this one. Wait. Oh, here it is.
Okay, here it comes.
Evening falls on the lush grasslands of Croydon as the humble tortoise gently mounts his chosen mate. And in a dance as old as time itself, it rears its head and emits the mighty mating call.
Oh no! Oh my God! Big booty cheddar was a really good story. Make sure you check it out, Ian. You're gonna have to rewind the stream, because I would replay the story, but I have a birthday party to get to, so I actually do have to get going. And Russell sent in a couple more Rumble rants. He says, it also reminds me of Zio's Be Right Back screen, which is also a beehole. Russell, I did try and text Zia, or not text, a DM Zia a bunch of times. Well, actually not a bunch of times, but I did message her, but she didn't see it. So I think I messaged her about, it was the last milestone show we had. So tell her if she wants to come on, I would love to have her on, if you see her, if you talk to her. And then Russell also says, for $1, I'm getting tired of having to explain all of these baby giraffe related outbursts to people around me at work. I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. Not even a little bit. I loved all the stories today, but I think big cheddar booty was my favorite one because that was just. I mean, it was just such a good. That was such a good story. But also the kid with the grandma. With the he took his grandma to prom. I mean, that's so sweet. I mean, there was just so many good stories today. Which one was your favorite story, chat? Let me know in the comments when the stream ends. Leave a comment and tell me what your favorite story was. Let's start doing that more often. Let's talk about which one our favorite story was for the week. Because definitely I really like the big booty one. Wow. Russell's saying that I'm a terrible person. Oh my God. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you again for joining me. Even when it's late, appreciate you, Ian. And I really appreciate the super chat you sent as well. So thank you, everyone. And yeah, have a good, dare I say, have a good weekend, everybody. If you know, you know. Love you guys. And I will see you next week. See you next week. Be kind to everybody, kind to one another. Be kind to your work people. Russell Hall, I'm looking at you. Looking at you, Russell. Practice kindness, practice empathy, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye, everyone. I'm trying to find my outro. Bye.
I know you want mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news.